This is kind of dovetail off of that question. So you said the cars weren't good enough last year. They're better this year, but you're still a step short somehow. As a manufacturer, do you need to do something to kind of shake it up? Do you need to kind of maybe have a different someone from outside the box? Because what has to happen? It seems like something has to change, and it doesn't have to be dramatic, but what has to happen to make this, to turn this, to get that next step?
Yeah, it's a bunch of small things. You know, we changed a bunch of small things from last year, and we're a lot better. We're a lot faster. We're competing in that top 10 about every week. Both Matt and I at Texas were, competing there and felt like we were close, to winning. And I agree, we need to keep working. There's different areas, there's things that we don't understand, and we need to find that, they're just doing a better job than us, whether, it's engineering or being better, with closer when they come to the racetrack on a setup. But I feel like we're gaining, we're making some big strides this year. We were really fast off the truck at Texas. I know some of our other guys weren't, but I think there's some light at the end of the tunnel that we're headed in the right direction.
Mike Hembry.
Guys, the weather forecast tomorrow is kind of wicked. Any logistical changes for you guys? Are the Rouse planes going back early, or are you putting your motorhomes in the bunker, or anything different because of the weather tomorrow?
I just got some tie downs for mine. I'm just going to tie the bumpers down to the ground, put some of them tent stakes in on the four corners. I'm just going to sit there and ride it out. So I think we're waiting to see what NASCAR is going to do, and I think that there's been some talk about sending the teams home if they call tomorrow off. I have no idea what's going on. Hunter probably knows. He's back there smiling. But once we find out, we'll probably make plans from there.
He's got all the answers.
Yeah.
Joe?
He does have some answers.
Guys, NASCAR.com. Jack was talking the other day in Charlotte about, that he didn't have a good birthday because of the way Texas went, and even flying his plane, he had a headache while he's. How's Jack been in these debrief meetings? How hungry is he to get this thing where you're winning races and not just doing well in the points?
I think everybody's the same. I mean, we all, it hurts when we get on the airplane and go home every week that we hadn't won, We're all trying as hard as we can, and we feel like we're getting closer and closer, but it just keeps eluding us, I felt like I had maybe an opportunity at Texas and then got a flat tire under red. We're gaining on it, but certainly not like 2005 when we were winning every week.
Absent Rutledge. Anything else, Lee? I'm sorry.
Thank
Reed,
you for that first part.
Reed, Spencer.
Reed Spencer for Sporting News. This is for Matt. You picked up a couple of nationwide races that you hadn't planned to run coming up at Richmond and Darlington. Do you anticipate running more than that in that car for the remainder of the year? And is Mike going to spot for you or for the six when you're running those races?
Thankfully, Mike's spotting for the other car. No. I don't know. Right now, it's just going to be those two races. We've been looking to run some races for a while. All off season. You're racing against me, you can't. All off season, they were looking for sponsors and trying to get some stuff done. So, Colin was committed to doing all the Conway races that he has, and we had a couple of races come open that they wanted me to run the car. So, I'm looking forward to getting in that car. It would have been strange to not run any nationwide races this year. I think they got a great team over there. Eddie Purdue I worked with last year, and Greg worked with for many years, and he's a good guy. So I'm looking forward to getting over there and running good. And for those two races, they're going to leave the spotters how they are. Lauren's going to spot for me, and Mike's going to continue to spot for Ricky. He's been helping him out a lot, I think, this year, and kind of hopefully help pushing me in the right direction. So that's going to stay like it is.
All right, Rutledge, you have the last question. Notice I said one.
Yes, that's good. Hi, Rutledge Woods, speedtv.com, NASCAR.com, Twitter.com/Rutledge. Greg, this is a two-parter, but it's a one. Loan me. Are you guys still doing your book about pets? And if so, do you have to have a pet to be in it? Could you loan me one, Matt? Do you want to hang out?
You should give your sister a watch back.
She said to tell you that she loves you and hold this up, and you would know what that meant.
We are, yes, we are still doing our NASCAR pet calendar.
Calendar, not a book. Get it
Yes,
straight.
calendar.
Let me write.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Go
Ryan Newman does the book. Greg Biffle does the
ahead.
calendar.
Dates and such.
Yes.
Okay.
So think, has the months and the days and the numbers on there.
And I need a pet.
And you need a pet. I can loan you one. Matt can loan you one. I can loan you one.
You believe he gets paid for that?
Thank you guys. Good luck this week.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thanks, Greg and Matt. We appreciate it.